Hello, everyone. Welcome back to some more DualShock goodness. We're rocking out with a little bit more Demon Souls today. It's me, your boy, and it's that guy, my boy, my fella. Dude. So
We're back to Angel Spirits, huh?
not all that long ago for Cody, you being a baby. Come here.
He's like, I liked it when you guys wouldn't do this.
Oh, he's so cute. Oh. So it's been a little while for us, but it hasn't been all that long for you guys. Honestly, we haven't been recording too much, but happy to be back. Dude, how the hell are you?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
Pretty not bad, I'm not gonna lie.
What the fuck were we doing when we played this last?
We were playing World 1-2. We left off on the Tower Knight, the big chungus, the, as you said, bigger boot from SpongeBob the movie.
Oh yeah, dude. That's right.
Dude, yeah, it's been a little bit of time. Last time we kind of crashed and burned on the whole Tower Knight thing, but I actually grinded some marijuana.
Damn, I see it down there, dude.
Off
Bro's
screen.
got the fucking foundation built in the backyard.
I did
Just
not
growing.
cheat. I did not level up or anything like that. All I did was just get us more grass so we could focus on the gameplay.
So we can get more ass, dude. I hear you.
Yeah, baby. Dude, how have you been, man?
Busy as a little bee, dude. I don't know how else to describe it. I'm just flapping around, getting pollen off flowers, you know what I'm saying, dude? Fucking, I've been a little busy beaver, as they would say, dude.
You little whore. Oh my
Dude,
goodness.
his hat was my butthole, like, literally last night after the fucking Valentina sauce went through me, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, dude, I know, bro. That's me after like a glass of milk. I don't know why, but as I've gotten older, I've become more like lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
But I used to drink milk like all the time.
I don't really drink milk either, unless I'm, putting, ghost pepper sauce on the tip of my tongue, I guess.
Dude, we can make that happen. So like, you know the thing where like people wear red, so they don't show that they're like bleeding or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I wear red boxers.
Is to when you see a bowl in person, to attract the bowl to just horn you in the penis.
No, so when I shit blood.
Oh, that just as good, dude.
Yeah, dude, the fucking now we're talking
remind
about...
me to get you when we encounter a bowl, because then you can just make a trail of red to distract them away.
Yeah, perfect. That's just that was my first thought too. Yeah, it's exactly.
This is the type of premium content you get with this channel.
Remember to subscribe to our OnlyFans. Stop.
Oh shit, dude. When's the last time you played this, like, on your own?
When the game came out.
Really?
Yeah.
When did that come out? Like 2020?
Yeah. No way. Yes, by the way. All right, so
moving on to the next game. No,
yeah, I think I want to play something else, I think. Yeah, I think when this game came out is when I played it last.
Did we talk about this last time we were playing this? The announcement of that new Elden Ring game coming out?
Yeah, the co-op.
We talked about that on this?
No, because I don't think it was announced yet.
How do we feel about that? How do you feel about that? I'm not as into From Software games. From people who are tuning in from previous episodes, you'd know this is kind of my first time going through these, but this guy over here is kind of like a long lost legend.
You could have stopped it long.
Fucking dug up from the sands. So he's been playing these games for a long time. How do you feel about the Elden Ring game coming out?
I feel pretty good. Honestly, kind of indifferent. I think the focus on particularly multiplayer aspect is a little bit.
Go. Oh.
I think the particular focus on specifically multiplayer is a little weird for me because multiplayer has always been like an afterthought in these games.
Yeah.
And I think you told me you attempted multiplayer in one of these games and like
it did not work.
Yeah, it's a little egregious.
It never worked for me. It was Elden Ring. I was trying so hard to just summon my brother into the game and it would not work.
Yeah, so multiplayer has always been like a clunky facet of these games. But for them to just be like, oh, hey, this is the multiplayer one. I really liked Elden Ring, but it's likely if I do pick this version of the game up, I'll probably just play it solo if that's an option.
Yeah, so from what information I got of the game,
Really?
is that Miyazaki's not involved. Maybe take a flower before you leave.
I might just wait for him to do another pass.
Or not a flower, a piece of grass. My brother told me that it's like a roguelike, I guess, which is interesting, which is very different for these games from what I understand. And they're like bringing back bosses from other games. Like the Forgotten King or something like that is a boss that's going to be in the game. Who is, I guess, I could be way wrong about this, but I guess he's a boss from Dark Souls 3.
I forgot. There's the Nameless King.
The Nameless King. Sorry, not the Forgotten King. The Nameless King. I've never played Dark Souls 3. I'm sorry.
That could have very well been a boss for all I could remember. It's been so long since I played DS3.
The Nameless King is right. I think that's the one I'm talking about. They showed it in the trailer for that new Elden Ring game, which has other people going like, what the fuck? Like, because I guess the Nameless King, from what my brother was saying, he had a really cool backstory.
Yeah.
And so for him to come back doesn't make any sense, is what people are saying. They're like, because he died in Dark Souls 3. So it's like, what is going on?
It's possible it could be like a pre-Dark Souls 3, but also like that would mean that those worlds are interconnected.
Yeah.
Because Dark Souls doesn't do things for like no reason, and the Nameless King's lore is at the end of the first game. I'll give you his basic lore. At the end of the first game, you fight Gwyn. Gwyn has a couple of sons and a daughter. One of them being speculated to be the Nameless King. The thing about the first game is there's like a war between dragons and the people supporting Gwyn, essentially. Like,
is this game connected to that at all?
It's speculated.
So it's just vaguely, like, there's vague hints to it being tied in with Dark Souls?
So there's I believe one through line with every Souls game, which is the Moonlight Greatsword is in every Souls game, which leads people to believe they're interconnected. But yeah, you wage, or Gwyn's army wages a war against the dragons in the beginning of the game, and like we're kind of going through the fallout of that. But one of his sons sides with the dragons and like betrays Gwyn, which is speculated to be the Nameless King. Which is why like he's been kind of like ostracized from his family, hence why he's named the Nameless King. You motherfuckers.
You got this, bro.
Fucking zoners.
Interesting. Okay, well, I see why a lot of people are kind of like whatever about the game. Is I'm pretty sure Miyazaki also said that his next game wouldn't be Elden Ring. So he has no involvement in this new title coming out. So I'm guessing that's not like the true next From Software title. I think they're just trying to capitalize on like on a multiplayer experience, it sounds like.
Yeah, very likely. I'm just...
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Okay, no, this is fine.
Just lock in, dude.
This is fine. Everything is okay. I've actually calculated everything down to the last second of...
It was perfect. Perfect. Down to the last minute detail.
Dude, seeing the fucking spells go off in the background is extremely worrying. Alright, we're gonna take this nice and slow.
Bro over there just mixing potions in a fucking cauldron, dude. Fucking this way. He's just like, when that guy comes back down these steps,
I swear to God,
I've got like 6 of these bottles to throw at him.
Straight to the moon, dude. Fuck. Okay, so we could do one swipe and then a heavy swipe to kill these guys. I don't want them to fall to the ground, so I have to deal with them later.
Okay.
Oh my God. This game is so pretty, but also very horrifying. See how... You fuck.
Goodbye.
So long, Ed boy. Dude, the lore.
Oh my God.
No, everything's fine, dude. I'm not even worried. I can feel the fucking impact.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah, dude.
No, this is... Oh God, this game is so sick.
This game is very cool. So, if I remember correctly, you were saying to kill this guy, You just gotta give him the old Achilles treatment.
Yeah, you gotta fucking. He hasn't worked on his cankles really. He hasn't been hitting the gym too much.
Damn, he's got gout, dude.
Me too, honestly. I got the gout, mate.
Yeah, dude.
You fucking bitch.
He has not been checking in with his doctor, quite frankly.
Me neither, to be real. I could Yep. I could afford a visit to the old doc, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, honestly, I feel like I'm hitting an age now where I probably should.
Okay.
Just to make sure everything's all good. It's like, oh, no, it turns out you have death in the
Am I
big toe.
dead?
You are
No.
dead. Damn.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm like tempted on grinding for specifically health.
Dude, you have a lot of health.
He just one-shot me.
No, I mean like, oh, you mean like to raise your health bar?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're gonna go to the grindy spot. We're gonna get a couple levels specifically just for health. Cause, dude, I don't like dying.
Fair enough, dude. Fair enough.
I'm a little worried about the whole like this isn't overseen by Miyazaki for Elden Ring 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Because the last
Elden
time
Ringer.
something wasn't overseen by Miyazaki, we got Dark Souls 2. And
That's true. That's why I'm like, I kind of see why people are worried about this game.
I mean, I hope it's good. I still need to finish the old DLC for Elden Ring.
Which was nominated for Game of the Year.
That pisses me off, to be honest.
I mean, I'm sure it's a really good DLC, but that's fucking crazy.
That's a
is it
waste of
not?
the game space, bro. That, like, listen.
Dude, I saw some YouTubers, like, were talking, they're like, honestly, I think they should have given it to Shadow of Ear Tree. It's a great fucking...
Fuck
I was
off.
like, dude, and everyone in the comment section was like, you're a fucking moron. They should not have, because it's a DLC. You
Yeah.
give Game of the Year... The game already won Game of the Year.
Yeah, exactly. That, like,
Like, you can't win Game of the Year, like, what the fuck? Like, you can't fucking...
that creates a really bad precedent that, like, you can just keep kicking out new titles as long as you're pitching new content.
So you're telling me that every Destiny 2 expansion is eligible to be Game of the Year?
you
What the
could
fuck does
fuck
that
right
mean,
off,
dude?
man.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's some shit, bro. Yeah, I don't like that. They need to...
oh yeah, a game that came out 8 years ago won Game of the Year. I'm like, why don't we give Game of the Year to something that came out this year?
Yeah, like, and obviously not even, like, saying it is Game of the Year, but, like, a nomination spot, like, puts a whole bunch of new attention on a title, and you're just wasting it. I'm just
Yeah.
like, dude, listen, I have all the love in the world for From Software titles, but this is some shit, dude. Let's get
real.
real. All right, you fucking...
I kind of think Black Myth Wukong should have won.
What one again?
Astrobot. I mean, honestly, I'm gonna have to play Astrobot before I, write it off. But that's just crazy. I feel like Black Myth Wukong was like the game that everyone was enjoying and that like really blew everyone away. You know?
See, but it's the politics with the Chinese.
Is that why?
I don't know. I can believe it, but I could not tell you. It's possible.
That could be why. I don't fucking know. It does seem weird that
Like, such a well-regarded game got superseded for a platformer. No offense
did
to Astrobot.
Sony buy out the fucking critics for the Game of the Year. They just fucking bought them out.
What I could
They're
believe,
like give our first party game of the year kind of shit.
I
That
could.
guy is rolling, dude.
Yeah, he's.
I would be throwing up down that hill if that were me. Just say
That's what. It's when you're a little kid and then you like put one of your friends in a tire and push him down a hill.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you just hear as they're going down.
Come here.
I'm gonna throw up.
I think I'm gonna throw up. You're not gonna throw up, Dale. This is bullshit. Yeah, every so often I think about that.
It wasn't a
movie.
tire with me when I was a kid. It was a empty metal garbage can. One of those cylinder garbage cans.
Oh shit!
Like barrels.
Dude, I forgot those existed.
We turned them sideways. I went inside and I was like, this won't be that bad. I was like, just give me a pillow. So I put a pillow, like, because I was on the bottom part and it was like, like all the way down the hill. I got out and I was like, like literally. And they're like, are you okay? I was like, Like literally, I was like 5 maybe.
Are you?
These other kids were like 10. They're
Oh
like, let's put the 5-year-old in the fucking
God.
trash can.
It's like me putting my little cousin into like the fucking dryer or something.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so this is the area that I grinded for all our weed that we have. Oh my goodness. Yeah, like I mean, if there is any political shit going on with like the Game of the Year nominations, like one, what I could believe is that like kind of in line with what you're saying about like, oh, let's give it to a Sony exclusive. It's possible that like Sony might have tried to buy the complete rights for exclusivity for Black Myth Wukong, and because they might have been denied, it's like, oh, okay, we'll nominate you, but we won't give you.
That means that the Game of the Year awards are corrupt. It means they're being bought out.
I could buy it.
I mean,
to be
it does
honest,
seem odd that Astrobot won Game of the Year. Like, I mean, I gotta
maybe
really,
it is that good.
I mean, yeah, maybe it is. Like, honestly, maybe I'm just. It just is shocking to me. I can't even remember the last time a platformer won Game of the Year. That's just like Super Mario Odyssey didn't even win, and that game is fucking incredible in my opinion.
Yeah, I completely agree that like it just feels suspect. Maybe it isn't, but I haven't played either of the games in contention, so who am I to say?
From what I understand, everyone is kind of in the same boat as me, or they thought Black Myth was going to win.
I mean, I didn't hear many people talk about Astrobot, and I heard a lot of people talk about Black Myth.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
So I don't know, man.
It definitely is like one of those years where it's like the underdog won. You know, like the one that everyone was like, just kind of like, oh yeah, that's not going to win. Okay, the one thing I really think is bullshit is that Silent Hill 2 won absolutely nothing. Dude.
Yeah, they got fucked, man.
I don't know if I've talked about it yet on this channel. I know at one point I talked about how I was like actually worried about that game, Silent Hill 2.
You know what? Speaking of the Grammys, now that seemed like some rig shit too, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing about the Grammys. I love Kendrick Lamar. I'm a big fan of his work. I like a lot of the shit that he's done. Good Kid, Mad City is one of my favorite hip hop records of all time. And I even did like this newest album. Like, I like Kendrick Lamar a lot. With that being said, how did a diss track do anything to move the industry forward? Isn't that what Grammys are for? I always feel like my interpretation of what a Grammy is this is an album that did something this year to push the music industry into a new positive direction. To make music that like represent the artist.
It represented Drake.
How did the diss track win fucking 6 Grammys? Like, and I like that song. I thought Not Like Us is good, but I feel like it literally only won because it was the only like smash hit of the year, quite frankly. Am I wrong for thinking that? Like, I would rather the album he put out get nominated for a Grammy than that song. I thought that was fucking ridiculous. Like, I might be in the minority in that, but I'm like, yo, like, I love Kendrick Lamar. Don't get me wrong, but like, it was just a diss track, and it was a good diss track. But what was it doing to express the artists? What was the intention behind that piece, if you even want to call it an art piece? Like, you get what I mean?
Oh, it was a piece, all right.
You get what I'm saying, though? Like,
No,
I just felt like
definitely.
when I heard he won 6 Grammys for just that song, it wasn't even the album. It was just the song. I was like, what?
Well, even apart from that, like the controversy that was like being talked about was Beyonce winning.
Yeah,
because
I didn't hear about that.
like it was just after like Jay-Z complained about how Beyonce had never won a Grammy for any of her stuff, and then even though Billie Eilish like had so many more plays over what she did, Beyonce somehow got the Grammy instead of Billie Eilish.
You know, another thing I learned is that Post Malone is now the most nominated artist of all time to never win a Grammy. So he's been nominated more times than any other artist, but has never won. Isn't that crazy?
I feel like it's...
I actually like Post Malone's country album. I don't really even like country.
I didn't even listen to it, to be honest.
I thought it was good. I didn't think it was like mind-blowing or anything.
I don't mind country either. I have no problems with it. I'm just not the hugest of music listeners. But maybe, yeah, I could believe that there's just like some corrupted politics going on, because like Beyonce,
I actually think you're probably right.
Beyonce is still a part of like like as highly as we think of Beyonce and like the music industry, air quotes around that, like she's now a part of the old guard, and it's like, oh, we can't let these new
Yeah.
up and coming artists get Grammys on the table when like one of our most, I don't know, highly represented musicians of the last generation hasn't.
Yeah. And I don't want to get too heavy political either. I'm not going to. But I do agree with the idea that I just feel like things are
A little suspect.
swayed on either side. Whatever side you align with, whatever. I'm not going to go dive into that. I just don't like doing that. But I do think that, like, when it comes to stuff like that, I think you're right, actually. I think that there is a bit of corruption, however way you want to look at it.
Which seems so weird. Like, because it's not as if, like, a game-winning game of the... I feel like a game-winning game of the year is more influential. God damn it, there's two of them.
Dude, these guys are like the
Run!
fucking rock people from fucking Zelda that rolled out. You know what I'm talking
My
about?
God, bro.
No, I think
It's
the
over,
thing
chat.
that bothers me, especially the thing with the Grammys, it has nothing to like, nothing really like political that's upsetting with me. It's just that I feel like
I'm going to die.
awards,
No, that's fine. We'll just spawn right back.
awards like that don't have the weight that they once did, because now it just feels like it's whatever's trending is going to win awards. And I'm like, does that deserve it though? Did that album push the industry in a direction, or did something musically that will inspire generations to come? Like, that's why I think like something like Good Kid, Mad City, that record by Kendrick Lamar, 100%. I think it did win Grammys, but it deserves it, in my opinion, because I still listen to that record today and hear its influence in hip hop today. You get me?
Yeah,
So-
it is more of a popularity contest at this point.
Yeah, and I think that's fucking ridiculous. It takes away the weight of a Grammy, in my opinion.
I don't think Grammys have been weighted the same for a long time.
I
to
agree
be
with
honest
that,
with you.
actually. I agree with that. They once did, though.
I feel like Game of the Year has a little bit more integrity, but not by much. Because like I feel like winning Game of the Year
This
actually.
fucking guy, dude.
I know he is.
Fucking what is he doing?
He's solding it up, baby. He's showing you how to play the game. He's like, this is the tutorial, actually.
Never let them know your next move. Just roll 20 times. They will never expect the next one.
So like with music, it kind of doesn't matter what wins Grammy. Like it'll get more eyes on it, but at the end of the day, people listen to music for free on Spotify.
I think the way music, just to keep going on that topic, because I think there's a lot to say about the state of music today. I think I don't like a lot of what's going on mainstream wise of music, and I think the reason why is because we haven't had a new movement in music.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, like the last big movement was the trap hip hop era of the 10s. That was like the last big movement in mainstream to be like, yo, this is a revolutionary thing going on, and like it's pushing the music industry sonically in a different direction, right? Which, for better or worse, you take it as you will. Like, I mean, you can like that or not, but that is the last like movement in music. You have not really had anything so far in the 20s, and now we're halfway through this decade, still no real movement music wise. And I think the reason why that is I just feel like people are a lot more isolated in their taste now. I think back in the day, I've given this a lot of thought. I think back in like the 2000s or even the 10s, whatever was kind of trending, everyone was at least aware of it, and it was like kind of unified. Everyone was unified in that way because it was like Walking Dead was the #1 show on television, so
Yeah.
everyone watched it. Or this artist was the biggest artist in the world, so everyone either has listened to it or does. I think we're in like entertainment-wise, I think we're in a period now where everyone is isolated by their own tastes. You could watch 3 different shows that I've never even fucking heard of, and, you know, because there's so many options to choose from. Same thing with music now. Music is so accessible now that, like, I could literally find an artist that has maybe 2,000 plays total. No one else has ever heard of them, and that's just what I listen to because I went out of my way to find that. You know, like, everyone's kind of isolated in their taste now. It's kind of rare to find somebody that watches, plays, or listens to the same thing as you. Think about it. How many people have approached you and been like, dude, you need to watch this show, or dude, you need to play this game, or dude, you need to watch, and then you do the same thing to those people, and you're all kind of going around recommending shit to each other, but you're kind of still in your own bubble of what you like
Sure.
and watch. And in a way, it's like you've taken away a bit of a harmony that used to exist culturally, because you used to be able to just go to work or go to school and be like, dude, you watched that episode of The Walking Dead last night?
Yeah, it's like things have become more water cooler talky, or like they were more like that, where like, yeah, it was like very unified, like everyone watched, yeah, The Walking Dead, or everyone played the new Resident Evil, or what have you.
Yeah. Which, you know what? I do feel like video games are like still that one exception, because gamers still, like, there are still good AAA titles. So when there are, I mean, Resident Evil 4 Remake was a great game.
That's
like, there's
true.
good title. I mean, the industry is in a weird place right now where you're getting some games that come out great and some that don't. But I think gamers are kind of unified in that way through like YouTube and social media, where they're like, this game's good. Everyone kind of tries it out and plays it. I don't really get that sense for like television shows, maybe movies, but even movies are something that's kind of like rare to see like a big boom for. Like this last year, we got like Dune 2, we got Deadpool and Wolverine, these big films, right, that everyone went together to see.
Speaking of, I'm actually somewhat interested in the Fantastic Four. I don't know if you've seen.
Me too. I actually saw that because they showed Galactus in that shit, and I was like, wait, but I thought we were supposed to show Doctor Doom. Like, what the fuck?
You know
like,
what? I'm pissed now too, because like, unrelated to the Fantastic Four, but like, I wish everyone would get Henry Cavill's dick out of their mouth and give this new Superman a chance before they write him off.
I agree.
I'm
agree.
so like, dude, like he looks fine in the suit.
I
he
agree,
looks
actually.
fine as Clark. Like he looks different enough between like when he is Superman and when he is Clark. I get it. Like Henry Cavill, fantastic actor. Like I've heard people cast him like in their minds, like, dude, you know Henry Cavill would be so sick in this role. I get it. But dude, just give him a fucking shot, man.
I agree. The movie's not even out yet and people are bitching. That happens a lot lately, though.
Yeah, true.
But, to be fair, I feel like the industry as a whole is kind of in a weird spot where it's like you can't help but be skeptical of something when you see the first trailer, because we've been hyped on something like that before and then it's been a huge letdown, you know? So I get why people are skeptical, but then also don't write it off right away because you haven't seen the fucking movie either, you know?
Like, I'll suck my own dick a little bit here, where
On camera?
yes, ideally. I mean, something's got to go on the OnlyFans.
All right, go ahead.
I have had the meter in my brain going off of like, this is probably going to be good, this is probably going to be bad, has been so accurate.
Yeah.
And not Disney. Well, I guess yes, Disney has been like a landmine. Disney/Marvel.
Yeah.
That the Fantastic Four is the one thing that's not going off from them. That I'm actually interested in, and I have a feeling it's gonna be like probably not the best thing ever. I mean, like people are willing to put a little bit of credibility into, because Pedro Pascal is Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah. Which I feel like I see that guy in everything now.
Yeah, that's another problem with this generation. There's just
They pick
this
one actor and he's
yeah.
everything. Yeah, which is not good. I don't think that should be the case at all. Like, I like Pedro Pascal. Don't get me wrong. There was a Nicolas Cage movie I watched with him, and I thought he was fucking great in it. I thought he was great in The Last of Us. I thought he was great in The Mandalorian. It's just crazy now that he's in Star
Everything.
Wars, Marvel, fucking like.
Yeah,
For real.
we're not in the 80s anymore. Like, we can cast different actors as different things.
Right.
Like,
or even new actors, which is kind of why I like what they're doing with the Superman movie, because I've never seen that actor before. He's a fresh face.
yeah,
So
as
it's
far as
like-
I know.
I mean, the only thing that comes with that, sadly, which we've seen it before, is whenever you have a no-name actor take on a big role like that, they're almost typecast as that forever in a lot of ways.
See, the thing I'm worried about is, thank you,
All right.
I appreciate that. Goodbye, everybody. The thing I'm worried about with him is like, if you're someone new to the Hollywoodisms, and you haven't developed like mentally like a thick skin to criticism, it might just get to you, man. Because like there's so many people that have like like tried to make their way into the industry, whether that's music or movies or whatever it may be, that just got shit on for their performance like never again. I'm just like, dude, if you have to already be mentally predisposed to the idea of like, oh, hey, I'm like people, there's going to be people that are not going to like the thing that I do, but I have to just tough it out because there's going to be people that equally like it, but it's the voices that are the shitty ones that are the loudest. And it's very easy to internalize criticism. So the dude playing Superman, I don't know your name. I'm not familiar with your game. Dude, just tough it out. I'm willing to put my faith in your performance.
Yeah, and like that is the kind of shitty thing about like trying to get a career in Hollywood is that you're already batting like like your odds were just so against you from the get-go, even before these like kind of trends started taking off. But now that it's like, oh yeah, these major roles, you have no shot because Hollywood's only looking at people that will sell tickets.
True.
Which the only people that sell tickets for the most part are people that you've already seen in a movie or that are trending on social media. Pedro Pascal, Ryan Gosling,
Zendaya, Tom Holland.
I like Ryan Gosling a lot.
I do too.
I've always liked Ryan Gosling, even before the memes. But the fact that that dude seems to be getting
everything,
whatever role he's literally, they announced that the director of Deadpool and Wolverine is getting his own Star Wars trilogy starring Ryan Gosling.
Oh, brother.
So yeah, like you're already got like so much going against you. That just sucks. Like, I kind of feel the same way about the music industry too, though. Like the way Spotify is like rips even their artists off that have like millions of plays, dude. You do not make that much money off of a song that has 1 million plays, dude. Just a single million, you do not make that much money. So it's like you don't like artists are just being, you know, shafted, quite frankly. And it's like that's why I can't even imagine trying to get in the music industry at all in today's day and age. Like I purely do music for fun. Like because it's like I just realistically know there's really no shot unless for some reason you blow up through TikTok. But I don't even think TikTok's, unless you still have the app downloaded, you do not have TikTok in the US. So unless you still have the app downloaded. If you still have the app downloaded, you can access it, but you can't re-download TikTok, which is crazy. But so yeah, even that aspect, which there was a lot of blow up ability on that app through being a streamer or a music artist, like whatever there is, the exposure that app would grant people was really cool and life changing. But for a lot of people, that's taken away now. So it's like there's just so many people. It's like when everyone's trying to do the same thing, you know, it's that much harder for you to have an opportunity to find a career in it, you know?
Well, like on top of that too, like, yes, there's everyone trying, like, much like YouTube.
Right. Yeah.
There is everyone trying to do the same thing, but there's also, thank you. There's also the monopoly aspect from the people that did make it. Like, you know, as a fighting game content creator, there's like, why should I watch Johnny Donuts that goes 0-2 in a tournament when I can watch a top-level commentator make content? But fortunately enough, like, the fighting games are niche enough where, like, you can kind of break out. Like, if you just consistently make content, like, it's weird that it helps that it's a niche genre. In
a way, it kind of, like, bottlenecks the content that people would want to see because it's so niche already that it gives you more chance to be exposed to
the competition isn't as stark or like
right.
Well, there's other good competition as well, like, you know, the content that they make is eventually going to dry up, leaving room for someone else to step in when your inbox is empty for new content that interests you. So that's when the YouTube recommended feed is like, oh, hey, like, you know, you're out of new stuff now. Maybe check out this guy. Which is why I'm trying to focus on consistently making solid videos. But, like, more to the point, looping back on the game of the year, like, music is one thing because you listen to music for free on Spotify. Getting game of the year can dictate a shit ton of purchases for people that are looking for a new title.
That's true.
All the more reason why it pisses me off that a DLC got voted into Game of the Year because, you know, there's going to be Christmas is around the corner and fucking little Timmy's mommy and daddy are just like, all right, what game should we get our son? And it's just like, well, this Astrobot game got voted game of the year.
It pisses me off even more that like that was nominated for game of the year. I don't even think Silent Hill 2 was nominated for game of the year.
Yeah, dude, that was some shit, to be honest.
What the fuck, dude? And yes, I did play Silent Hill 2, and yes, I did think it should have been nominated. I thought it was great, dude. And I remember saying on this channel specifically that I was worried about that game because the gameplay looked a little stiff and clunky. I was like, I don't know about this. I was like,
yeah, we were actually,
yeah, we were opposites. Yeah, and then I actually played it, and I was like, dude, that game has stuck with me since I beat it. Like, when did I beat it? Like fucking 4 months ago?
Nah, it wasn't that long. It was like a month ago, I think.
No, I mean, we're in February. It was definitely before Christmas I beat the game, I think.
Okay, well, maybe like...
But either way, like...
Yeah, tomato, potato.
The atmosphere and environments in that game are really what, like, sell the experience. Like, the gameplay itself is, like, nothing you haven't seen before. But I think the way that Konami... Or I think the developer was Bloober. I think that was the developer, which that was like their first like major title, which is crazy. But the way they crafted the sound design and the environments and the atmosphere of that game, I mean, dude, it's literally one of the best atmospheres I think I've ever played in a game. Like, it feels so engrossing, the place that you're in, and in a terrifying way.
All the more reason why, like, I feel like my mental, like, this game or movie is going to be good, or this game or movie is going to be bad, is like, all right, thanks, bro. It is going to be shit. It is, like, pretty on point. And, like, shout out to David, because he was, like, one of those friends that, like, gave me blind faith, which is something I really appreciate. And this was, like, a while ago. This is when we worked together. Because I recommended him a podcast, Wolverine, the Long Night, and he's like, dude, that was like so amazing. You could literally recommend me anything and I'll listen to you. I'm like, dude, like, as simple as it sounds, like, blind faith is appreciated because like, typically if I recommend something, it's probably going to be pretty good. Like, oftentimes I'll recommend Souls games or like a specific movie or game, but you know, if it's coming from me, or I'd like to think, you know, if it's coming from me, that it's probably going to be some good shit. But also, you know, I can understand in this day and age of gaming and...
I think that's the thing, kind of going back to what I was saying about, like, everyone has, like, their own kind of, like, thing, like, that isolates them as far as, like, their tastes go, is, like, I feel like when it comes to, like, what my taste is in pretty much everything, my taste is so all over the place that I really can only recommend something to someone that I think they'll like. Like, if I, like, play a game, I'm like, I feel like this game will be up your alley. Or it'd be like a situation where I'm like, oh, I really like this thing, but I just don't see you enjoying it. Like, I don't see this as like your type of thing. Whether it be music or movies or like, I have so many, I kind of dip my toes into so many different like types of fucking genres of shit that like, I can't just recommend all. I'm like, these are all good, but for completely different reasons. Like, I like all these things for completely different reasons. Like, if you don't like platformers, I'm probably not going to recommend you a platformer. If you like survival horror, I'm going to be like, yeah, these are the games you should play. No, keep going.
Okay.
I'm fucking going to get my ass kicked.
That's okay.
But, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm, I don't know. I guess that'd make me a little more open-minded than the average person, I suppose.
Sure.
To being like, you know what? This isn't typically my avenue of whatever this is, but I'm willing to give it a fair chance and appreciate it for whatever reason that I find good.
Yeah,
like,
most definitely.
you know, I'm playing Skyrim again right now. I'm not a huge fantasy guy. I never really have been. I like Lord of the Rings. I like some fantasy stuff, but it's just never been something I like. I've been really obsessed with, you know, like sci-fi is more down my lane, right? With that being said, though, I fucking think Skyrim's a 10 out of 10, dude. I think that game's fucking phenomenal. I love that game. Like, replaying it again, I was like, dude, this game's fucking awesome. And it's old. Like, there's some mechanics in it that, like, you would probably say, like, if it were released today, it doesn't necessarily match the industry of what they're doing now. But for the fact that it came out fucking damn near 15 years ago and it still holds up the way it does, I'm like, dude, I think the game's great, dude.
What was it? I thought it was like 2012.
2011.
Okay.
Next year it'd be 15 years, dude. So I mean, so that's fucking crazy, dude.
Legal in some countries.
Huh?
Legal in some countries.
But I mean, I thought that game was great. But like, if you're not really into fantasy, I can't really recommend that game to you.
Sure.
Or even like sci-fi, or even like the RPGs in general. If you're not really into RPGs, I can't really recommend you an RPG. But if you like platformers, I've got a couple. Like, I just feel like that's the kind of thing about my taste is like I jump around so many different types of things that it's hard for me to just recommend one thing. I have to kind of get to know what a person likes before I could be like, yo, you should check this out. Like, this would be totally down your lane. Like, you should watch this or play this or...
Well, like, how do I put this? God, I fucking... Can you guys, like, get out of my way? I'd appreciate it.
I do feel like these games in particular, though, are very, like, universally loved.
Oh, yeah, I would say so.
I've only ever met one person that did not like these games.
Ooh. Troy?
Okay, he did not like these games at all.
I thought so. The, what's it called? Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the difference between, like, me and you, is, like, I feel like people hone in on me more as one thing than you are. Even though, like, there's still plenty of different and varying things. Because, like, people, I've said a million times on the channel, people think of me as, like, oh, like, before I was a fighting game guy, was, oh, Brad's the Dark Souls guy. Or, Brad is the fighting game guy, or Brad is my skating friend, or whatever it may be.
Sure.
Whereas, like, you know, the one thing that would be like that for you would be, like, music. It's like, oh, Cody's, like, my music friend.
Right.
But, like, outside of that, you know, I feel like people might look at you as a bit more varied than someone like myself. But also, like, I become very obsessed of the things that, like, I'm into. Like, I was hyper obsessed with these games, like the lore, the gameplay, like,
oh yeah,
like the stylization of these games. I was obsessed.
Yeah.
And then yeah, like, very much so that followed suit with fighting games as well. Like, I'm obsessed with fighting games because they're so fascinating to me. And so I could understand why someone would, like, what would be the word? Like, categorize myself as, like, a specific thing.
Sure. I think I have obsessions too. I just think my obsessions are, like, I have a period of time that I'm obsessed with something, and then I move on to something else that I'm obsessed with.
That's the ADHD.
That 100%. I believe that,
kidding.
Actually. Like for 3 months, I'll be really into fucking Fallout. Like, that's all that I'm into. Like I'm looking up lore and shit. I'm fucking, like, way into this. And then the next 3 months, I'm back into Star Wars. Or the next 3 months after that, I'm into Skyrim. Or, oh, come on, get out of there. Get out of there. You got this.
You know what? I'm gonna pop it.
You got this, dude.
Yakazing!
Literally a hope and a prayer just restored him.
Pray for me.
But yeah, I just think. But that's the thing I greatly respect about people that are just solely obsessed about one thing. Is I get burned out because I obsess so hard over something for a short period of time. So I feel like people that can, like, sit there and really hone in on something for a long period of time to get really good at it, it's like something I kind of admire in a way. Because the only thing I've ever really been able to do that with is music. Oh, come on, bro. You got this.
He's being a real fucking dickhead. Eat another one. You're very hungry right now. I got the munchies.
This is lock-in time. Nice. Oh. My foot.
Fuck your foot, whore.
What?
What'd you say about my feety weeties?
Let me try slamming this shield like 5 more times.
I hope the fuck you do, bitch.
Maybe that'll get him this time. Oh.
It's like the fucking hop back one time. Reverse.
Slide to the left. This kills you.
Shield to the right. Crisscross. You fucking bitch.
Cha-cha real smooth on your body.
I agree, dude.
Get up, get up.
Stop. Stop. I've cha-cha real smooth once or twice in my life. Maybe not real smooth. I'm not gonna go that far. I'm quite white.
I scare the ladies away with my cha-cha smooth.
Click. Quit sending me pictures of gay black men kissing.
It's turning me on.
You fucking backdashing bitch, bro. Stop.
God, dude, this guy, bro, with the quick movements.
Yeah,
Those moves up like literally just a foot around.
I'll give it up. He's got the moves like Jagger. I'm here, you fucking dick.
I'm a knight in armor, but I've got 2 moves.
Get out the way.
Oh no! Nap time.
Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, it's a living.
Oh Jesus Christ! Those opioids were hitting like
Crazy.
That was a decent little chunk we got on him.
Nice, dude. Just lock in time.
Dude, fuck this guy in particular. Stop. I don't know what you're doing, but I don't like it. Why'd you get all Japanese?
The sword swing is just
I couldn't.
we're all locked in, dude. We're all locked in right now.
All right, well, it's time to boogie. I'm out of here. I'll see you later. Yeah, I really want to beat this stupid bitch.
I feel it. Especially after all that grinding we did.
Dude, especially after all that fucking grass I've eaten.
Potato salad, like, fuck.
You know what? Woo! Look at me go, Mom!
Bro was Zeus throwing lightning bolts. Oh my god.
That wasn't that bad.
Dude.
Can you get out of the corner?
Damn, dude. Yeah.
Come here.
You make him come after you?
That... You know, I don't know anymore.
Just go run over all the way over there and just see if he follows you. He might keep throwing spears at you, but I don't know.
Yeah, there we go.
okay.
Alright, I'm gonna fuck with you.
What if I do the big shield slam? No.
Come on.
I'm gonna walk a little closer.
There
If you
we
just
go.
imagine he's a big dumb idiot, it makes the fight
What do you
easier.
mean imagine? No.
The gout's kicking in.
Dude, the gal honestly does go crazy.
I think I ate too much.
No, you fucking bitch.
It's alright, don't rush the fight, bro. Just lock in. We got it.
He making me so mad. Some of you fucking whore. He's gonna backdash, isn't he? Yep.
That's how I jump into the pool.
Yeah.
Is that what you do, Cody?
Yeah, dude, I jump backwards into the pool. Just like that. With a full suit of armor.
I like to drown.
This thing's heavy.
Me putting rocks in my pocket as a kid.
Yeah.
And going into the pool.
Me slowly floating down the pool thinking I'm a World War II soldier. Have you seen that meme?
Me trying to bring
Me
it.
imagining that like I'm in war and I'm falling in the ocean. You're just sinking to the bottom of the pool.
No, dude, it's when you bring a boogie board underwater with you and think you're Jack Sparrow.
No, dude, what you do is you take a boogie board underwater, you try to stand on it underwater, and it shoots up and hits you in the
Yeah,
fucking mouth,
dude. That's the classic, honestly.
That's a classic, dude. Like,
Can you fucking fall, you goddamn big
I've
bitch?
had that happen. I remember having that happen.
Oh,
when I was a
dude,
kid.
that's the classic. And then you like bite your lip a little bit.
and then
too.
you do one of those.
You're like a balloon that lets out a little bit of air. I think he's dead. Fuck you. I think you mean.
Yeah. Where's my life alert?
Demon vanquished.
Dude.
Bigger.
Look at that.
Oh, dude. Yeah, this game's a little weird because in every other Souls game, like regular enemies give you decent souls, but in this game, it's more about the bosses giving you good souls. Apart from World 4-1, which is where we were at for grinding. But yeah, we beat the fucking tower bitch face.
Right on, dude.
Dude,
I saw
yeah.
you vanquish him. Place your head in my bosom.
Dude, oh my god, I so would. I would love to touch the demon inside you, baby. Let's get strength.
Do you know where the restroom is?
It's in my armor.
He's like walking like this.
I go pee pee. No, she's got the fucking like towel walker or whatever. I'm feeling pretty good about that, I would say. And then I think we can pop the soul. Oh, baby. Art thou finished?
You're about to leave your way down there. She's like, so anyways, I was talking to like she doesn't know you walked away. She's just talking to a wall.
Dude, that's how I feel sometimes. Like that's pretty much the equivalent of like talking to me in the morning is like talking to a wall anyways. I really hate when people are trying to have a full-blown conversation with me in the morning, bro. It's just like
I feel that.
Like,
I really do feel that.
Yeah, so I was paying my taxes the other day, and I'm like, dude, like, get back to me.
Dude,
like,
have you like heard of this thing? I'm like bags under my eyes. Like, dude, I don't even know what day it is right now.
Yeah, can you get back to me, dude? Like, fuck.
Legit, dude. I am not a morning person at all.
No, but
fuck me.
I'm forced to be by nature. Okay.
Art thou finished?
So if you want, we could wrap that up here, or we can move on to a different.
It's up to you. What do you think?
I feel like that's a pretty good place to call it. Just a short little recording session. Get back into the swing of things. We'll be back more with some more Demon Souls in the footer.
I'm down. Okay.
All right, so I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more, check out the rest of the channel. In the description, there's links to all kinds of stuff. Our Twitch, our individual Twitches. This guy at CodeMeisterP or CodeMeister_P. Link to... There's something else down there as well. I can't remember what it is.
If you like this guy and what he just did, you should go check out his channel, Sen, which is your Twitch now, Sen, as well?
It is still XG_Sen.
So his Twitch is XG_Sen. Go check that out. Also, check out his other channel, Crouch Block. I think he just put up the Gray Ghost video, which you guys should go check out. It's getting good traction. Go check that out. Give him some love.
I love you.
Peace.
Bye.